you'll never end up being anywhere. But Mama, tell him one more time. What did he see? He saw the best. When Mama said you would never be nothing, when aunties and uncles said that you never amount to anything, when Daddy didn't come home anymore, he didn't look at you and say that you were going to make it. God looked at you, and what did he see? What did he see? The best. The best. What did he see? The best. I said, 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 what did he see? I said, what did he see? He saw the best in you. Come on, y'all. Let's get some praise up in here on this Friday. That was awesome, awesome, awesome. So as you come on, say hello so we can say hello back to you. Today we're going to talk about how to self-fund your business, how to grow your business, how to self-fund your business so that you can be debt-free and all of the weight off of you. So we went from one to, come on, y'all. We just listening to the greatest favorite gospel music as we go through this. My name is Cathy McReynolds. I'm actually the founder of Bible Business Academy, and our goal is to help you build a business with biblical principles. And we come to you Monday through Friday, and today is Freedom Friday. We also have Q&A, so you can ask questions in the chat, whether you're catching it during the live or the replay. All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to switch this over here. And let me go to our prompt here so we can go ahead and get everything started. I'm excited. Who is excited? How's your week going? What are you working on Faith and Freedom Friday? And as I mentioned, we're going to talk about self-funding your success, embracing God's given skills to help you build and grow and thrive and become debt-free. So if that's something that you want to do, you want to build your business, you want to grow, you want to become financially free and debt-free, let me know that in the comments. Drop that down there. Hello, everyone. Today, let's dive into this transformational approach to help you grow your business, eliminate the burden of debt by increasing your faith in our skills and in sales and marketing and promoting so that you can generate enough profit to self-fund and pave the way to true financial freedom. Man, the Bible has so many scriptures about debt, but the world tells us we should be in it. So let's make a decision that we're going to do what God calls us to do, because he says for us to develop our skills, right? Proverbs 22:29 says, do you see someone who is skilled in their work? They will stand before kings. Now we still, I guess, do have kings, but when you think about that, you will position yourself to be in a powerful place so that you can help more people do what they're called to do. And this verse is a call to develop excellence in the skills and the gifts that God has placed in us. He tells us in Genesis to be fruitful and multiply. So when we dedicate ourselves to growing our abilities, especially in promoting, especially in sales, and especially in marketing, we will position ourselves for greater opportunities. And the best place that you can position yourself to grow is in your faith. And in business, when you look at these skills, they will open doors to self-funding and thrive without you relying on loans or debts. I see so many people saying, well, I can't get started in business because I don't have any money. I need a loan. I need to get this done. That's so untrue. No, I want you to reframe that thinking. And what we need is skills to be able to create the income that you need to build the business that you desire. And when we become truly skilled at promoting, truly skilled at sales and marketing, it will increase what you have, and it will allow you to connect with more people. It will allow you to serve more people and create value that generates profit. It's value that generates profits. And then you can take these profits and reinvest them into your business and grow substantially and eliminate the need for burdensome financial debt. So you want to self fund, y'all. Self fund through your faith, self fund through promoting, self fund through marketing, and look at creating excellence in all that you do. And you can do that without taking on loans. You can do that without, focusing on do I need to get that loan? I can't build it without that, because you can. And building our business is using those very profits that we create through skillful marketing and sales strategy. That's why marketing and sales is something that you want to study. Um, Dan Kennedy always say you're not in whatever business you're in the sales and marketing business. So we're going to add, you're in the sales and marketing business, but you're also in the faith business. That's the number one thing that you're in, because with God, all things are possible. He can make this happen for you. You just have to turn to him. So I'm going to share some things that you can start doing to be able to help you in that. And number one is invest in your faith. Like invest in your faith. Well, you're like, how do I invest in my faith? I want you to think of the story when the man asked God to pray for his son, and he said, do you believe? And he said, help me with my unbelief. So you have to recognize where you're at in your faith journey, and then ask God for help. Help me with my faith so that I can grow in my faith. Everybody's been given a measure of it, and he will give you more when you seek more. And that's just putting him first. And then you want to invest in promoting. You want to invest in sales. You want to invest in marketing. All of these skills are something that is important for you to be able to invest in. And so that's just going to God, who said, if you ask me for wisdom, I will generously give it to you. Isn't that exciting? What that should tell you is any skill that you feel that you lack, that our Father will give it to you. You just have to ask and be willing to do the work and do what it takes in order to make that happen. So what does that mean to me? It means like you can't fail at anything. It's not possible as long as you put those principles that he said and believe what he said to make that happen. So you want to make a decision to invest in yourself, and then to understand your customers, which is so important, so that you can communicate the value that you offer and then effectively build that trust. And it doesn't happen overnight, right? Mastering these abilities and these skills, it will allow you to reach more people, to increase your revenue and avoid the strain of loans. And you don't want to be in business and also have that debt hanging over you. So it's so imperative also, as you're doing this, to build your business with integrity. When we rely on sales and generated by our skills, we're not only growing our income, but we're also building lasting relationships and trust with our clients. And it doesn't mean that you have to have it all in place. You be honest with people as to where you're at. If you're just getting started, you say, hey, we're just developing this program. It's actually part of what we teach you in the academy. And by the way, you can get 90% off the academy for our early Black Friday sale. So go to BibleBusinessAcademy.com so you can learn more about that. But when you're looking at the success that you can achieve by just telling people, here's what I was talking about. And part of what we teach in the academy, when you're starting out something and you're not sure if that concept will work, you get a test group. It's no different than what the big companies do. And you let people know, I'm going to give you a 50, 60, 90% discount for the first round so that we can develop this program in a way that we know it can reach more people, because you have to test it to make sure that it's relevant for today's economy, for today's needs, for what people are doing. And then you go and you're going to set up a weekly trainings so that you can present the information that you want to put out there, and then you fix it. You go back and you correct it, you fix it, you get the input from your test group, and then you can begin to grow that. So all of this is how you can self-fund yourself, self-fund your business by this. That's just one way of doing that. And just make sure that your testament goes to God, and you take these principles and these actions and reflect and let it reflect your commitment to serving others well. So if you have that, well, I can't get started because I really don't understand and know what I'm doing. That's a way that you can do it. Just say, hey, here's what we're doing. We're testing this out. We're going to see if it works. And we know it's going to work, but we're going to have to develop how it works. That's the whole key right there. The next thing you want to do is leverage profits to reinvest. In Genesis, he commanded us to multiply, right? Be fruitful and multiply. So as your sales grow, you want to reinvest a portion of your profits back into your business. Now we have this thing where we say 10% go to tithes. I didn't say that, God said that. 20% to savings. That's following that Joseph plan that we talked about. And then put 40% back into your business and live off of 30. That 30% then becomes your living and giving. And so whether that's in marketing, better tools or training, or buying trainings, joining trainings, and it allows you to build your business with integrity and freedom without that external debt and that weight of having that debt. But if you're in debt, don't worry about it. You can start with a plan to get out. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. And if you currently have debt, I'm going to share with you some things that you can do to help yourself get out of that. So with faith, just remember this, y'all, with faith and with discipline and a method that I'm going to share with you called debt stacking, you can begin taking those meaningful steps towards financial freedom. It is right there for you. Once you have a plan in place, you can begin, the Bible says, show God your plan and he will direct your steps. And that includes debt, that includes financial freedom. Show him your plan. Here's my plan, God. Okay, direct my steps. Let me know the direction that I'm supposed to go with you directing my steps in that. So when we're looking at debt stacking and how it works, step number one is just list your debts, write them down, all your debts from the smallest to the largest, or by interest rate. You can do it either way. And this clarity is powerful because you're going to see everything laid out and it will reveal a clear path for it. And it's important, okay, y'all, to write them down on a piece of paper like we did back in the day before all the technology came out. Now, you're still going to use that technology, but writing that down and visualizing and seeing everything, Harvard did a study. They say if you see, hear, say, and write something at least 6 times, you're going to get 60% retention. So by writing this down, it is getting into your psyche so that you then begin to think about it in a different kind of way. Let me know if that's making sense to you in the comments. And we're going to go to step 2 now. After you do that, you want to focus on one debt at a time. And we call this debt stacking. You make the minimum payments on all your debts except for one. The debt with the highest interest rate or the smallest balance. Let me say that again. The one with the highest interest rate or the smallest balance. You want to put all your extra funds towards this single debt until it is fully paid off. That'll knock that one out. Then step 3, you keep stacking. Once that debt is clear, you just take the amount that you were paying on that other one and apply it to the next debt that's on your list. And just, the beauty of writing things down, you can take a highlighter, you can take a marker, and you just scratch it off and like, okay, that one's done, on to the next one. And each time you pay off that debt, that payments that are remaining, the balance will grow and it'll help you gain momentum because you're putting more money on it quicker and you have a plan. And step 4, which is step 1, pray and seek God's guidance all the way through, right? James 1:5 assures us, if any of us lack wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously. And to me, as I said earlier, that's so important. That right there lets you know you won't fail. He gives it generously. We just have to take the steps in order to make that happen. And you want to always make sure you include God in your financial journey. Just keep asking him for guidance. He said, ask and keep asking and trust his timing and rely on his wisdom to get you there. Because when you're debt free, it leads to a greater purpose. I would just imagine running your business with zero debt, powered solely by the skills you cultivate and the profits you generate. Because when you have that, there's nothing that you can't do. You can start from zero, you can start in a new area. It doesn't matter where they put you on the planet. As I'm saying this, I'm thinking of Grant Cardone when he went on, I forget the undercover billionaire, I think it was, and he had to go in there as someone else, and he did the same thing. Why? Because he had the skills. So you don't, they gave him $100. He had the skills. No one knew who he was, and he had to start all over that 90-day period. And that's something that any of us can do. When you have those skills, when you have that belief, when you have that faith, nothing can take that away from you. So no matter where you're at, you know that you're going to be able to get where you want to go. And when you have those burdens off of you and you can be able to give generously and fearlessly and focus on what matters most, it's game changer. So our goal is to help create a community of self-sustaining, skillful entrepreneurs who are financially free and can make that difference without the limitations of debt or lack of skills or anything like that. So if you want to be a part of this community and learn more about this, go to BibleBusinessAcademy.com, BibleBusinessAcademy.com. And this is where we're going to help you create skills in operating in faith, setting yourself up for financial freedom, and most importantly, y'all, making room for God's blessings to flow abundantly in your business and in your life. So let's take this journey together. You don't want to go it alone. You don't want to do it alone. Let's become skilled. Let's stand before kings, as they say in today's world, and in our work, and embrace a life of financial freedom, one that reflects God's principles in every single step in everything that we do. So I hope that brought you all value today. If you have questions, whether it's about this topic or any other topic, you can go ahead and put that in the chat. I'm going to hang around for a second here and see if there's any questions that pop up. If you're catching this during the replay, make sure you go ahead and drop those in the comments as well. I'm so excited about what God has planned for each and every one of us this season. Let's be good stewards of what He gave us, and let's work on getting those skills, doing the things that He called us to do, and do it in the way that He said to do it versus how the world. My name is Cathy McReynolds with Bible Business Academy. Don't forget to like, share, and let us know what you want to learn more about. And join us Monday, right? Join us Monday as we talk about Mission Monday. We're here Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, y'all. I don't see any questions, but make sure you put them in there if you're catching this during the replay. And we shall talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.